Hi everyone, welcome to episode 99 of the Army Think Tank podcast. I am Jan.
Jess.
And welcome to the last episode of 2022.
Woo!
We did it!
We did it! Yes, we have one more episode of season 2, which is our 100th episode. It's going to be a special one, so stay tuned for that.
It's kind of like the in-between between season 2 and season 3.
Yeah.
Because technically we're ending season 2 officially on this episode, but also because it's such a special episode, it's still part of season 2, but also season 3. So we do what we want here on Army Think Tanks. It is what it is. It's not the first time. It won't be the last.
Absolutely not.
How are you doing? Jess?
I'm good. I got back from Banff today, so it was a really nice vacation. To like hang out in a cabin pretty much all weekend, and we got to have like a really nice Italian dinner on Christmas Day.
Nice.
And Christmas Eve, it was like we got there, actually we left like pretty early. Our like check-in was at like 4 or whatever.
Okay.
And we were like, oh, we could just like go hang around Banff and Canmore if that's like the case. So we stopped in Canmore and got these like delicious Canmore bagels. They're like famous bagels that they make in Canmore. Like,
at least you didn't cut yourself on one. So
no, I did not cut myself on a bagel.
Don't
and
then
we got to Banff and we were able to check into our like little townhouse early, and we decided to head to Banff, and it started like snowing, like the big flakes of snow.
Those are the best.
Yeah, if you've like never been to like a mountainous area in the wintertime when it's like the snow is covering everything and it's magical. Like, I don't even know how to describe it other than like it's magical. And to like wake up to like all the mountains, and on Christmas Day it was like all like freshly snowed.
Like a white Christmas, even when you're used to it, it's just so like there's just something about it. You know?
There's just like something really special about it. And we were able to have like a really nice Christmas dinner. And we spent like Boxing Day there. We just like chilled, and I don't know, it's so nice. I think honestly, I think it's gonna be like a tradition now, because like
you should.
I took and not just like the going to Banff
you guys
part.
are close enough that like
it's like so easy. So I think next year we're gonna do maybe like a different hotel and like stay maybe closer to Banff, because like when you stay there at a hotel, you actually get like a bus pass for all the buses that go through the town and stuff.
Yeah.
So it was really easy to like go to dinner. My dad didn't have to like drive everywhere. It was just like, oh, we just get onto the bus and then
get on the bus, Banff. Get drunk, and then come back.
Pretty much. That's what we did. And I actually took my parents. So Calgary has this thing called Calgary Zoo Lights. My parents have lived here before we like moved to Stony Plain. They lived here for years, had never been to Zoo Lights. I was like, y'all are out of your mind. I'm buying tickets. So I bought the tickets, and we were supposed to go Sunday the 18th, but because of the -40 weather that started last week, we couldn't do that. So instead we went to Zoo Lights the Friday before, so the 23rd, before we left for Banff and Canmore. And it was really magical. It was like really
so nice.
Yeah, it was nice seeing my parents be like little kids for like, you know, the first time in like forever.
Again,
we saw
something
Santa.
about just like going outside, seeing Christmas lights.
Yes, and they decorate like the whole zoo. So like each parts of the section, they have like interactive parts.
Well, now I gotta go there, Calgary, during Christmas, so you can take me.
You really do. It's it's really something like special when you go to like these like little things that they have here.
That's why Jacob and I went to Quebec City that one year.
Yeah, it's
because,
like very
like the whole like old Quebec City.
Yes,
is just, like it's so festive. You have like Christmas market, all the lights, and then the snow.
Oh,
it's like
it's so good. It's so good. And honestly, like it wasn't really that cold. Like when we got to Banff and Canmore, it was actually really like pleasant for most of it.
That's good.
So, yeah.
At least you didn't get to become popsicles.
No, that was the week before.
So
that was the week before.
On my part it was like very chill as well. So 24th, like during the afternoon, we opened presents from my parents because obviously we can only do that over FaceTime.
Yeah.
And so we did that, got the beautiful suitcase.
Yes,
And
I
the,
also got a suitcase for
yeah,
Christmas.
and then the power of knowledge. I got
Yes,
a
Jan
bunch
got
of,
books.
I got Korean books. So I'm
I got an
really
Amazon
happy.
gift card, I think.
Yeah. I also got some long sleeve shirts from Amazon Essentials because they're really soft and
they're so nice. I love the Amazon Essential stuff. It's actually really good.
Yeah, so I got like a couple of those, and then on the 25th, because we weren't doing anything we didn't have anything planned. Jacob and I went to his dad's to spend time with him and his stepmom.
Nice.
Because his stepmom is still kind of like, she can't walk still because of her hip. She's still gonna have to be waiting a little longer for that, sadly. But we went and spent like some time there. We brought the waffles that we made, so we had that for lunch.
Oh, nice.
It was like peppermint, drizzled waffles.
Ooh,
it's really good.
So good.
It was really good.
Oh my god.
And then for dinner, we had some Chinese food.
Ooh, nice. Solid choice. I love that.
So we're just like chilling, watching Christmas movies basically the whole afternoon.
I love it.
Yeah, spending some time. And then our official Christmas dinner was yesterday on the 26th.
Oh, nice.
Boxing Day, which doesn't really exist in the US.
Honestly, we used to always do our Christmas dinner on Boxing Day because Christmas Day was always just so stressful. So
there's also so many people on the road.
Yes, that too. So we used to just like have our Christmas dinner on Boxing Day, and we would have all day when we'd like open presents and stuff. We have an apple crisp that we would eat all day long. So my mom would like put it in the oven in the morning. We'd have it for breakfast. We have it for lunch, and we have it for dinner.
Yeah.
And then the day after we'd have like ham and like potatoes and like all the Christmas.
My mom did her like traditional like Christmas dinner.
Yeah. But it was kind of nice, like my mom got
it's
to like chill this year.
And like the tourtière, and then the like meatball ragu, and like the pies. It's like the full on like Quebec
Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
Wow.
And obviously like they had that like on the 25th with my godparents, and then yesterday they had lunch with like my mom's parents and her brother.
Oh, nice.
My uncle brought both of his dogs. The cats weren't amused, but they're really cute. Because I kept like FaceTiming because I wanted to like, see my family, you know.
Yeah.
But then yesterday we went back to Jacob's dad, but that's when like everybody was there. So like his brother, technically, I can say
family.
Yeah, I can basically say like both of his brothers, because like their best friend is has been living with them and
for a long time,
for forever.
I get it.
Like his sister was there with her kids, and
yeah.
It was like a lot of people. We had some Italian food, not as probably not as good as yours, but it was still really good. We had some like Parmesan chicken and like pasta from Olive Garden. It was pretty good. Then we played some Christmas games. So, like the Saran wrap one.
Oh,
where you have to like roll dice, have some doubles, and then put the hat and then unwrap.
Yeah.
It's my second year doing this with Jacob's family, and this is my second year not winning anything. Because I'm always next to someone that's like really lucky at rolling doubles.
Yeah.
And so like even though I'm like really quick at putting the hat on and taking the ball to start unwrapping, as soon as I put my hands on the ball, they're like, okay, doubles, and then the hat gets yanked off your head, and you're like, okay, cool.
Okay.
But funnily enough, we also did like some like unscramble the words and like emoji games, and I got second place in both of those. Foreigner card, let's go. So my brain is working, but physically,
it's always like the exhausting of like, I don't know, being with family and all that kind of stuff.
I kept saying like, I'm French, I'm gonna lose, and then got second place by 1 point on both games.
Amazing. That's the way you gotta do it. That's the way you gotta do it.
My brain.
My brain. It works.
And then everyone was like, you kept complaining your French that you were gonna lose. I was like, a bruise.
I mean, yeah, like you don't believe me?
I mean, if I lose, then I can pull the foreigner card, and then if I win, then it's very impressive.
Then it's very impressive, and then you're like, oh, wow.
Some words, and I'm like, when they were giving the answers, I was like,
what is this?
like I know what a dreidel is, but I don't know how to write it. So like you see just the letters, and you're like, this word does not exist right now.
This is not a word. I don't believe it.
Mission. But gifts were really successful. I got to hang out with puppies, and I was really happy.
Yeah, that's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Yeah. Then I got to play games. That's also really good. When you get to game, it's always a good time.
It's always a good time.
But we still have some BTS news.
We do.
Very little, but we do have some. That's why we wanted to like also share some of our Christmas traditions and what we did for Christmas with you guys.
Yeah.
Just so it's not just like hi bye kind of thing.
Otherwise it'd be like 5 minutes.
Yeah. But before we go into the BTS news, I want to kind of like shout out TXT and Enhypen for like their amazing covers of BTS songs. So
yes,
TXT did DNA and Enhypen did Dope.
Both of them are really good.
They did a really good job.
They did a really good job.
Also, Yeonjun stage.
Listen,
Zoom shut down. Was it that or was it from BTS? I don't remember.
Good.
Was it both?
It was Run BTS.
Thank you. I was like, yeah. No, that was on their live.
Yeah, that was in their live. Yeah, when they had their live. Yeah, I swear to God, he's the biggest Yoongi stan. The biggest Yoongi stan.
Remember on the one like
when he did Dechita?
That when he did like in 2D he like, when he had to like write the lyrics.
Yeah. He's the biggest Yoongi stan. I swear to God.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
But speaking of hype groups, like shows. BTS's Run BTS is finally all being uploaded to YouTube,
which is
crazy. So you can all watch them in one place on Bangtan TV.
I love it.
I think you did the playlist like all in order too.
Yeah. It's because VLive, they're gonna be like closing very soon that app because obviously Weverse has taken over all of the live. Yeah,
and it just like makes a lot more sense for them to upload it onto YouTube than on Weverse.
Oh, for sure.
So.
Yeah. Just like, so all of the stuff that you already purchased on VLive can be transferred over to Weverse. So make sure you do that.
But yeah, like if you have Bon Voyage and stuff like that.
All that's transferable, but like make sure that you transfer it before the date. I don't know what the date is because I don't remember. I'm sorry. But make sure that you transfer all your data over to VLive or Weverse.
Weverse. Yep. But also Run BTS special episode 2023. It's kind of like their year-end review. Like review.
Oh, I'm so excited. When that trailer dropped, I was like, oh my God.
I didn't check it. Were they wearing suits again?
No, they have
not this time.
They have fuzzy cat ears on.
Is it the one that moves?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, they're the ones that move.
The one that just looks...
Yeah.
Did they have it once and it was just like doing whatever, or was it another group? It might have been another group.
It might have been another group. I don't think that they.
I think it was the Seraphim because it was Sakura's one that was just like doing whatever.
I'm excited. I can't wait until we get the new Run BTS episode.
Do you think they're gonna do awards like the first year?
Oh, maybe. They might. That would make sense.
Wouldn't that be so funny?
I hope that they do, honestly. I hope that it's like a little bit longer, like we get like 1 to like 3 episodes. That's what I'm kind of hoping for.
Either that or just an extra long 1 episode.
Yes, like make it like 3 hours. I don't even care. Don't even edit it. Just like put it up.
Put everything up. Put everything
up.
All of it.
I don't care. Just put it all up. Maybe they'll do like like a behind the scenes of Run BTS, like for
Oh my
like,
god,
the
that
next
would
couple of
also,
episodes.
they need to give us like some blooper reels.
Yes, give me the bloopers. Oh my god, I need them. Come on, Run editors, I know that you have them.
Because we know they exist.
Oh, I
And-
know that they
And we
exist.
know that the editors are just dying to put their commentary on them.
I want like
Their
I
subtitles.
Yeah, like I need it. I need it. I did notice though that a lot of the Run episodes don't actually have subtitles yet, so hopefully we'll be getting those.
Yeah, I think
soon.
they're working on it because they just like mass put it up.
Yeah, they've been uploading like a block of like a chunk of them at a time.
Yeah.
So
yeah, they've been like
we'll get more.
Yeah, because they've been like posting it on the official Twitter too.
Yes.
So like, oh, this block is up.
Yeah.
Oh, this block is up.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait until all of them have been uploaded. I think they're really close to uploading all of them.
In the meantime, you can watch all of To Do on YouTube. So.
That's true. Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna do like a whole like Run BTS marathon where I'll watch all of them because that'll take me like a while.
It'll take you like minimum a week, dude. Minimum.
Well, what I might do is like my Tuesdays technically are like the days that Run BTS are uploaded, so maybe we'll do like a Tuesday sort of a thing. Keep the tradition alive.
Keep the tradition alive
until 2025.
Gosh. We got 2 behinds this week.
We did 2 Bangtan Bombs.
We got the MV shoot for Dreamers.
Love it. Oh my god.
To see the
Kaka! Do you remember when we used to get like
what you mean when we were stars?
Yeah, like we get like reflections in like microwaves, or we get like
when they
little
would, like,
sneak peeks.
No, remember when they would blur them?
Oh yeah, like a full-on blur, or like cover them up with like all these we're getting full.
Didn't they do that in the soup?
Yeah,
full on blurred it, and this one it was just like
whatever. You could see it now. I think it's also too like he's edited his sleeve like a lot over the past like months.
It looks very
amazing.
Different.
It looks very different, like very different to what we were seeing before.
It used to be a lot more black and white. It has a lot more colors.
It has more color now. And some of them have been like covered up and like shifted and like changed a little bit. So I think he's like finally satisfied with his like tattoo sleeve. So now he's like fully willing to like show it.
Also, dude's 25. Let him do whatever he wants.
Well, I think it was like his decision whether he wanted to blur it or not. And I think like as somebody who has tattoos, I feel like once you are completely happy with the set that you have, you want to like show them a lot more. So I feel like in his case, it was like, he was like not quite satisfied with his art yet, so he wanted to like wait.
The parts that I was just more like is when they were like on like music shows and they would like put the stickers, and I'm like, I know the ARMY one he's not embarrassed about, like just let him show it.
Just let it be. I know. It's that cultural stigma for it of tattoos. So I get it. Like
I'm just like
I get it.
But he looks so good.
He looks so good. Oh my god.
Also,
him complaining about the heat, so funny.
I mean, I saw like during FIFA and everything, I saw TikToks of people like interviewing people that live in Qatar, and they were like, "What's the worst part for you?" And they're like, "The heat."
The heat.
Everybody was like, "The heat."
It's hot. Yeah. It makes sense.
Always hot.
It's always hot. Yeah, there's like no reprieve from it, and it's like that like dry heat that just like sucks the living life out of you.
Yeah, because like we've been told that like summer in Korea is like very hot too, but it's like just very humid.
Yeah.
And you go to Qatar and it's dry AF.
You're like suck dry.
It was like...
but you know, like JK, he did such a good job in that music video, and like the behind the scenes was great. Like he did such a good job. He's such a perfectionist, and you can tell so much because he's like, no, we're gonna do it again. I messed up.
BTS too.
It really is, yeah. I find it like more with like J-Hope, obviously, because he's the dance leader. Yeah. Obviously, he's gonna make them do it like 15 times until he's happy with it. Jimin and JK, I think
they also
those
have
three
like very like not categories, but like spaces where they're more like perfectionist at.
Yes.
So
yeah.
like Jimin and JK a lot more on like the performance side and like vocal side as well. J-Hope the dance side 1,000%.
Yeah.
Then you get Yoongi and he's like the production needs to be like
on point. yeah. I would say like musically probably Namjoon would be definitely a perfectionist. I mean, look how long it took him to make Indigo.
Yeah.
Like that was made
almost
in
3 years, yeah.
almost 3 years to make that album. So I feel like they're all very much perfectionists and they want to like do like, the best that they can with their craft.
Like, photos and cinematography.
Yeah, Tay is super into that. Yeah, Jin is also very into that as well. I think that that lends
Jin
with the
also a lot like vocally too.
Yeah,
he's very proud of his vocals
for sure. Yeah, because like the film degree definitely makes it so that it's like perfectionist, which I understand. Like, I get it.
I was like, boy's an actor, yo.
Boy can do no wrong. But we also got another behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm. So we got the BTS at the Fact Awards.
Yes.
I believe that was the last award show they attended all together.
I believe so, yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Because MMA and Mama was, Mama was only
J-Hope, yeah.
Only Hobi, yeah.
Only Hobi. It was, again, like, it's so nice to see them all together and to see them, like, hanging out, playing around. And
even though they're, like, super serious at award shows, it's also, like, the one spot where they're just, like,
yeah,
it's gonna do whatever.
We're just hanging out. Also, we'll
be serious when we have, and then
it's also the fact too, like it was kind of a like mini concert for armies, so I felt like they were kind of like loose and like whatever, and they were just like, we're here for army, and that's pretty much it.
It was like, we don't care whatever happens. It's like army's like, here, we're here, we're happy.
It doesn't matter, and they like obviously it was the last show, so they wanted to make sure that like it was one of the best shows that they had.
Yeah, going out, saying goodbye, not for forever. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
with a bang.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they're the Bangtan boys.
They're the Bangtan boys. They got.
I mean, they're the Bangtan man, but you know.
Yeah, but
it doesn't sound as good.
It doesn't sound as like fluid altogether.
Oh my god! I have to tell you, last week, my last PT appointment last week, I didn't get my appointment with like my usual PT.
Okay.
The PT I got, like it came on the topic of like what languages I speak, and so I told her French, English, a bit of Spanish, and I'm currently learning Korean. And she's like, "Why Korean?" And I was like, "Well, I listen to a lot of K-pop and I watch a lot of K-dramas, and eventually I want to be able to like understand without subtitles." And then we just started fangirling and talking about K-dramas and giving each other recommendations.
Oh, that's amazing. That is amazing. I honestly, I've had so many encounters with armies recently.
She also whenever I was leaving, she saw my bag, my purse, and she was like, "Did you see them live?" And I was like, "Yes."
Maybe.
Yes.
Maybe. Well, because I was wearing my purple BT21 puffer jacket that I got, and I'm waiting in the line at the bagel place in Canmore, and the girl's like taking my order, and she's bringing our bagels to us, and she was like, "Is that a BT21 jacket?" And I was like, "It sure is, girl.
It sure is."
And she was like, "Who's your bias?" And I'm like, "It's Jin." And she was like, "Mine's not June." And she was like, "I haven't met like an art. You made my day. Like, thank you,
Mom." Her bias is also June.
Yeah. I was like, my mom's bias is also Judy. And it was a really like kind of surprise. I was like, in Canmore of all places on Christmas Eve, no less.
I wasn't expecting, because I went on the 23rd. I went like last Friday. To like not I have to drive during the snowstorm on Thursday.
Yeah.
Kind of glad I did. Because I was like scheduled with another PT that wasn't my PT on the Thursday, and then I got changed. But yeah, I was just like really happy, and she was like, "Oh yeah, my fiance and I watch K-dramas all the time together," and I was like, "That's so cool."
That's so cool.
I wasn't expecting that, because like you don't need a lot in like Kansas City in the Midwest.
No.
How deep I am.
Alberta? Are you kidding?
The closest K-pop shop is in Kansas. I have to drive like 30 minutes.
It's wild out there. I don't know. I love it though. I love it. It like made my Christmas Eve. I was like,
It
yo,
was so good. It was like, oh my
what?
god. I was like, Vincenzo was such a good one. And she was like, yeah, it was.
Yes. Oh,
But anyway, that was basically well, apart from like Hobi getting ready for his performance.
yes, we got some
for New
behind the
Year's Eve.
scenes of New Year's Eve. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
Yeah, we got some behind the scenes of New Year's Eve stuff, which is good. He's like preparing for it. He's gonna do an amazing job. We all know this. It's gonna be awesome.
He rocked it at Lollapalooza, so this is gonna be like a piece of cake.
Oh yeah. This is gonna be like nothing.
Yeah.
To be honest.
But otherwise, are you ready for artist shout out?
You betcha.
It's gonna be a short and sweet one this week, guys.
Yeah, it's very short, very sweet.
Just checking in before New Year's, you know.
Yeah.
So my artist this week, I think I did the same thing last year. But it's Ashley's Persona because this is the one time of year I get to wear my BTS Christmas sweater.
Yes. I also wore my Ashley Persona Christmas sweater to dinner. My entire family wore Christmas sweaters. So my dad had a Metallica Christmas sweater.
Nice.
Yeah. My brother had a Christmas sweater I recently bought him that had a dash hound on it, and it says like dashing through the snow or dashing Merry Christmas or something like that.
That's so good.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And my mom had a dinosaur Christmas sweater, and then I had my BTS Christmas sweater.
So nice.
It was very like Christmas family dinner.
Yeah.
Christmas sweaters.
Very nice.
So my artist this week is going to be Saluna Magic Shop. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm really sorry if I mispronounced it.
This is so pretty.
But like, I freaking love it. Like the indigo bag or like the winter bear bag.
Yeah.
Of course, pins, because I can't get enough of pins. I love it.
Yeah, like
keychains. Yes, but the bags are like some of my favorite stuff.
They're
love
so good.
stuff like that. I love having
they like to be like incredible quality too.
Yes, I love the subtle merch. Like it just, ooh. Especially because like when I go out, I wear a lot of my BTS stuff. Like it's always a part of my wardrobe. And so to have things like my like army bag or like little keychains.
Listen, I had to point out yesterday
sweaters.
That this was K-pop merch because no one believed me.
I know, right?
So those are the best.
Those are the best. I love the subtle merch. It like it just enhances my already wardrobe, you know. I love it.
It says I'm fangirling and you don't know about it.
Exactly. And then if you know, and then we can be friends.
Exactly. Songs of the week?
Yes, songs of the week. This was actually quite tough.
Yeah.
To pick.
I mean, I love how we both went oldie and then same album.
Yeah.
So my BTS song this week is Danger.
Oof, what a choice.
It came on while I was in the shower and I was like, I guess that's my song this week.
This is my song this week.
It's just, you know, like the beatbox at the beginning and
I love it.
It's just a good song.
It's just a good song.
It's just such a good song.
It's so good.
And my non-BTS song is Dear Sputnik by TXT.
Oh, I love that song.
Because again, I was I was just like gaming while listening to it, and I was like,
yeah, this is my song. This is my song. My BTS song this week is Autumn Leaves. I freaking love that song. I love the like the production on it is just so good, and it just it makes you feel things, and I love it. And then my TXT song, I think, you know, it's inspired by like I just came from a frosty mountain.
Oh my god, I listened to it during like the very cold weather we've been having the past couple of days, and I was like, this is so fitting.
It's so good. So yeah, Frost by TXT is my non-BTS song this week, and I think it's very fitting. So that's why
Yeah,
That's
we
why I
reached
picked
like
it.
negative 37 this week with the wind chill.
Yeah, negative 45. Let's
Yeah,
go.
the thing is it was like an average negative 20, but the wind was so strong, it just made it so much worse.
It was so gross.
At one point, like I was walking from
Like-
one restaurant to the other because like I ordered from one restaurant and then Jacob from another one in like a strip mall. And so I picked up my food, and while I was walking to go pick up my food, the wind was in my face. And then not even 10 minutes later, I get out, not even 2 minutes actually. I get out to walk the opposite way, and then the freaking wind was still in my face. And I was just like, what are the odds?
What are the odds?
Why you do this to me?
Why you do this?
But yeah, this brings us to the end of this week / this year's podcast.
Yes.
As usual, we have a new podcast episode coming out every Thursday and a new clip coming out every Sunday at 3 p.m. EST. This week's clip is going to be a little different.
It is.
Because your clip is the BTS Rewind, and it's not coming out at 3 p.m. EST, so...
No.
No.
So
just keep an eye out for that. And,
the rewind, as we've done for the past 2 years now, it'll be out at midnight EST. So
yeah,
that's when it'll be out.
So just keep an eye out, or just ring the bell, and then you'll see it.
And then you'll see it. It'll be right there. It'll pop up. It'll be perfect.
But otherwise, you can also listen to us on the go, basically on any app where you would listen to your podcast on the go. Or you can find us on our social medias at Army ThinkTank or at Army ThinkTank Podcast. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell to be notified whenever we post a new video. On that note, have a good week. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And we'll see you guys in 2023 with our very special episode 100.
Yes. Woohoo! Okay.
Bye, guys.
Bye.